My mother was 99, and she had an issue that needed some speech therapy. And the doctor had mentioned to me that we might consider hospice, but really down the road. And my first thought was, oh, I really didn't want to do that. Didn't really know what I was committing to. And then after the speech therapy, the speech therapist on the last day said, my father-in-law was in hospice, and I think this will be a good program for your mother. And it doesn't really say that she has just a little short period of time, but it's a really good program. And I thought, well, maybe it is time, and, okay, we'll give it a call. I made the call. They were out the next day interviewing me, interviewing my mom, and if I had to change anything, maybe I would have gotten into it earlier. Because once hospice came in, our lives changed for the better. And it just made our last 6 months together just so beautiful. When the aides came, I was able to step away from my mother. They bathed her, shampooed her hair. I always curled her hair and did everything with it. It just gave me a little respite from that. And I was able to run to the pharmacy if I needed to pick up some medicine. I knew she was going to be in good care. And when the nurse was there, any questions I had about her medicine or whatever, it just answered my questions that made the rest of the day go smoother for me. Their love of my mom just helped me that when I stepped away, I knew she would be taken care of. I thought it was always important that I wanted my mom's dignity for her always to keep her dignity. There was never a time when I felt that she was exposed. They treated her as if she were their mother, part of the family. They never treated her just like any old patient. They treated her so special. I wanted to keep my mother at home. I wanted her to stay in her own home and to have her final days and breaths there. And what hospice did was help me. I had taken a leave of absence from work, and so I was with her that entire last year. My 4 grandchildren live next door, and my mother was a vital part of their life, so they were there the whole time. And with the hospice and the art program, they were to understand what was going to happen, and everything, we talked about everything, and they helped walk us through what we were going to experience, and even for my mother, what was to come. And so when our final days came, even though she was in a coma, no one was afraid. And that's exactly what we wanted to happen, is for everybody to experience it and to know that part of life's journey is dying. And that's what hospice helped us understand, and to be aware of when it was happening and what to look for, and helped us to get through that. And especially for the children, of drawing the pictures and the talking, and, it's something that they will experience all of their lives. The youngest one was 3, the oldest one was 10, but doing the pictures and the little projects and talking about feelings, it was sad at the end, but it wasn't the end. It made the journey just so much nicer for us. 2 months to the day later, my brother suddenly passed away, but what hospice gave us was the tools to know how to even, to handle that grief. And so it's been so much bigger than just the 6 months we were dealing with my mother, but it touched us for a lifetime. I would say to people, and have said to people, consider hospice. It doesn't mean you're only going to live a few weeks or a few months, but whatever time you do live, it's going to be more comfortable. It's going to be a richer, fuller time because you're going to have help. And as a caregiver, I didn't have help. Once hospice came on, I had a whole family of help.